A rusk is a hard, dry biscuit or a twice-baked bread. It is sometimes used as a baby teething food. In the United Kingdom, the name also refers to a wheat-based food additive. International variations: Denmark, Tvebak is a Danish type of rusk. France, biscottes and pain grille copyright are a French type of rusk. They are sold packaged in supermarkets. Germany. Zwieback is a form of rusk eaten in Germany. Like the Danish and French words, the name refers to being baked or cooked twice. Greece. The term paksamadi covers various forms of Greek rusk, made commonly from barley or chickpea flour, and softened with wine, water or oil before eating. Paksamadi form the basis of the Cretan snack tacos. India, Pakistan and Bangladesh. In India and Pakistan, rusk is a traditional dried bread that is eaten after having been dipped in coffee or tea. Italy. In Italy, this form is called fette biscottate. It should not be confused with biscotti. Japan. In Japan, rusk is often a delicacy made from baguette, cake or even croissant. It is often sweet. The Levant. In the Levant this form is called boksum. It is made from flour, eggs, oil or butter, sugar, yeast or baking powder, and sometimes a small amount of cardamom. It is topped with roasted sesame seeds, black caraway seeds, or anise, and eaten as a dunking biscuit, especially with herbal tea. Netherlands and Belgium. Beschuit, also known as Dutch crispcakes, are light, round, rather crumbly, rusks is eaten in the Netherlands and Belgium. Particularly in the Netherlands it is customary to serve beschuit met muisjes at the birth of a baby. Beschuiten are also eaten as a breakfast food with a variety of toppings, most commonly butter and sprinkles in flavors such as chocolate or fruit, or cheese. A long-time Dutch tradition is to serve strawberries on beschuit, usually topped with some sugar or whipped cream. Beschuit is almost always sold in rolls. A roll typically has 13 rusks. They are made by first baking a flat round bread, slicing it, and then baking each half again, possibly at a lower heat, in the oven after the main baking is over. Etymologically, biscotto, biscuit and beschuit come from Latin bis plus coctus. Norway. In Norway, rusk is referred to as kavring, and is similar to the Swedish skorpa. Crushed kavring, called strakavring, is used, amongst other things, for making kjartkaka and in the traditional dessert tilsliati i bondepika. Philippines. The Philippine version of rusk is called biscuitso. Cake rusks are called mamon tostado. South Africa. Rusks is the anglicized term for and is a traditional Afrikaner breakfast meal or snack. They have been dried in South Africa since the late 1690s as way of preserving bread, especially when traveling long distances without refrigeration. Their use continued through the Great Trek and the Boer Wars through to the modern day. Rusks are typically dunked in coffee or tea before being eaten. Rusks are essentially double-baked bread dough. Round balls of dough are closely packed in pans and baked like bread, after which long chunks are cut or broken off and slowly rebaked to a dry consistency. Several modern-day mass-produced versions are available, the most famous brand being Uma Rusks. Many bakeries, delis and home industries also sell commercial rusks, sometimes made from non-traditional ingredients, such as baking powder rather than sourdough. In addition to plain and buttermilk flavors, aniseed, whole wheat, condensed milk, muesli, and lemon poppy seed variations are also available. Sweden. Skorpa are a Swedish form of rusk. They can be flavored with herbs, dried fruit, nuts, or spices such as anise or cardamom. Swedish bakery company Pa Jensen makes the world's most sold rusk brand, crisp rolls. United Kingdom. Butcher's rusk. To the British, butcher rusk is a dry biscuit broken into particles, sorted by particle size and sold to butchers and others for use as a food additive in sausage manufacture. Though originally made from stale bread, now called bread rusk, a yeast-free variety called simply rusk is now more commonly used. Various rusk particle sizes are used in the food industry, where uses include, a carrier for flavors, colors and seasonings, a binding agent in hamburgers, sausages, stuffings, pies, and other compound meat products, as an ingredient for dried stuffing mixes, Farley's Rusks. In the United Kingdom, Farley's Rusks are a dry biscuit dating from the 1880s, but manufactured by Heinz since 1994. They are usually given to infants either soaked in milk and mashed up, or in their original hard form as a teething aid. They have a cult following among university students. In 2006, a short-lived scare was caused when some Farley's Rusks were found to contain traces of the weed-killer chlorprophene. The affected products were recalled and the contamination was traced to a batch of flour used during the manufacturing process. The level of contamination was not high enough to be considered a health risk. Cake Rusk. In the United Kingdom, a sweet quickbread marketed as Cake Rusk is sold in many foreign supermarkets and bakeries by the likes of Kashmir Crown Bakeries, Regal Bakery and more recently by imported brands such as Crispy. It is typically made from wheat flour, hydrogenated vegetable oil and/or margarine, sugar, baking powder or other raising agent, and flavoring, often in that order. It is sliced into bar-like strips and packaged in large plastic boxes. United States. In the U.S., commonly available types of rusk include Melba toast, which is sold packaged, in grocery stores, biscotti, which are found both at grocery stores and at coffee shops or cafes, and Trenary toast, which is sold packaged, in grocery stores. See also milk toast, some modern store-bought forms of which strongly resemble rusks with slight flavoring and sweeteners. References